Estamos conectados, amigos de Radio Futuro, con quien estamos, Eric Martin, el tremendo vocalista de Mr. Big. Hello, Eric.
Hello, how you doing, bro?
Very good. Muy bien, estamos aquí para hablar de su próxima visita a Chile. Va a estar tocando próximamente en nuestro país, en diferentes ciudades. En Santiago, Rancagua, Coquimbo. Vamos a estar dando el detalle. Estos son los próximos días en noviembre. Así que lo primero, digamos en materia, ¿cómo se siente con esto de volver a Chile? So, Eric, the first thing, how do you feel about coming back to this side of the world?
I can't believe I'm actually getting a second chance to do it again. You know, most artists, just foreign artists, they play the show like I played in March, April, May, that time. And most people just play their gig, and then 3-4 years later they come back. So I'm pretty fortunate that I get to do this again. I don't know how it worked out. Maybe some of the audience didn't get to hear their favorite songs, and maybe they wanted me back. Who knows?
Good. Okay, let me translate what you said for everybody could understand. Nos dice, por supuesto, que se siente muy afortunado de venir por segunda vez en el año para acá. Recuerden que estuvo en la primera parte y eso no todos los artistas lo hacen. Dice que la mayoría viene cada 4 años, una cosa así. Así que tenemos el privilegio de verlo acá nuevamente. De hecho, fue uno de los primeros artistas en venir después de todo este periodo oscuro de la pandemia. A ver si él está al tanto de eso. Well, Eric, in fact, you were one of the first international artists that played here before that dark times of the pandemic, right? We had no international shows on those 2 years, and you were one of the first to come here. So that's an honor.
Oh, well, thank you. You wouldn't, I guess my prayers were answered, because for the last couple of years, I did nothing, no musical thing at all. I basically just drove my sons back and forth to the basketball court. You know, they play basketball, and there's a basketball court outside by their high school. So I was driving them back and forth. So I was taxi dad for a couple of years. I did nothing. I just stared at myself in the mirror and looked back at myself and went, look, if you ever get a chance to get out of this bedroom and out of this house, and you get a chance to come to South America, take it. Do not say no, just do it. And, you know, it's funny, I said that, and I've been on the road since March of this year, like so many tours, like from all over South America to Europe to UK, Ireland. I just did a United States tour with Michael Schenker, 23 shows, and here I'm coming back. That's a lot. Sorry, that's a mouthful. I apologize.
Nah, it's okay. Sí, dice que para él también fue muy significativo volver a tocar este año a partir de marzo, que en estos últimos años, por supuesto, no podía tocar, no podía hacer nada, hizo de todo, se estuvo manejando incluso y todo eso, pero dice que es fantástico, así que da un consejo a cualquiera que tenga la oportunidad de salir de donde esté y poder, un consejo, me imagino, para los otros artistas, poder venir a tocar a Sudamérica. Por supuesto hay que tomar esas oportunidades y aquí está. Vemos que tomó la guitarra. So you got a guitar on your hands? Will you play something?
Oh, no.
Just a natural thing?
This is just, you know, like musicians always get nervous. Yeah. Now I'm not nervous talking to you right now, but it's like drummers, you know, in high school, you know, you used to beat on your desk. Yeah, it's just some... It's sorry, I'm new. You know, I hate when guitar players noodle in the middle of a conversation. Like I look back at the guitar players that I play with, not Paul Gilbert, but like other guitar players, and I look at them and I go, "Will you stop? I'm trying to talk." Right? So I apologize. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's go. This guitar will show up in Chile, but for right now, it's just a prop.
Okay. It's very funny because I talked with Paul Gilbert a few months ago, and yeah, just like now, by Zoom, right? And he was with a guitar on his hands. He played something, what comes to his head. So it was very funny. No, nos dice ahí que tomar la guitarra no necesariamente para tocar música en este momento, sino que es algo natural cuando uno está en su casa y agarra algo como de manera natural, eso es lo que era nada más. Pero a ver si de repente se anima y nos toca algo en un rato más. You got a dog right here, right?
It's my girlfriend.
El perro de Eric Martin.
It's my girlfriend.
What's
she
name?
wears Layla.
Layla, like the Eric Clapton song.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Something like that.
She's got, she's mad at me right now because I won't take her out for a walk because Daddy's busy.
Muy bien, Layla, ahí la perra de Eric Martin también quería su momento de exposición. Bueno, volvamos a lo que nos compete esta visita a Chile. Let's go back to what we were talking about, these shows in Chile. So, how was for you to have the opportunity to sing the great songs of your career, the songs from Mr. Big and the other projects, and even some other hard rock classics?
I like doing it, like I love playing with all the musicians, especially the guys from Chile. I call them Los Condores. That's the band that's backing me up, Los Condores.
Yeah.
We kind of named them, it's Felipe and Nacho and Yackles and all great musicians, and they would agree to this too. I miss Mr. Big. I really do. I've been waiting for Mr. Big to maybe do something for the last, 4 or 5 years now since Pat Torpy passed away. And even though I've been doing it for years and years, incorporating Mr. Big songs in my set and playing my solo stuff, I like playing the songs of Mr. Big, and the band, we've been on a kind of a permanent hiatus for the last 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And I miss playing Mr. Big songs. I love singing those songs. I love writing them. Mm-hmm. And I like every little part of it. And like the musicians that I play with, they're funny. I got to tell you the story just really quick. That I told them in the beginning, I go, guys, you don't have to be Mr. Big. No, you can't be Mr. Big. You don't have to be so perfect. And they're looking at me like, what are you talking about? We love Mr. Big. We have to be perfect, So I just love playing those songs. And, people ask me to play solo stuff all the time, but the majority of people love the songs of Mr. Big, from the hard, fast rockers to those little fluffy, warm and fuzzy ballads, they love it. So I give the people what they want, my friend.
Muy bien. Dice, sí, sobre el hecho de venir a tocar todas las canciones de Mr. Big y el resto del material que compone su repertorio, dice que él echa mucho de menos a Mr. Big, estar con el grupo, tocar esas canciones, hacer esas canciones, así que de alguna manera con estas presentaciones se llena un poco ese espacio. Va a estar tocando acá con el grupo Los Cóndores, que es un grupo de músicos nacionales que son tremendos, de primer nivel, para tocar este material que no es fácil. Ustedes saben los secos que eran Mr. Big, y contaba al final una pequeña historia de cuando empezó un poco a tocar con ellos. Él les decía, oye, no se preocupen, no tienen que ser Mr. Big, tocar tan bien, tan perfecto, y la respuesta que ellos les daban era como, oye, ¿qué te pasa? Si a nosotros nos encanta querer ser como Mr. Big, esto se toca así que van a dar el 100%. Se vienen estas presentaciones, como les decía, en Rancagua, Santiago y Coquimbo. Ya les voy a dar las fechas, el detalle. Y va a estar también el grupo Evolution, que hace tributo a Journey, con Nico Sid, un tremendo cantante. A ver, ahí no.
Singer.
Eric Martin. Do you know Nico Sid, the guy that sings like Steve Perry?
I do. He even looks like him.
Yeah, seems like a lost son of Steve or something.
Yeah, right. The son of Perry.
Yeah.
That would be a great name for the son of Journey. Yeah, he's a great singer and he's a really lovely person. And I'm glad we're touring together.
Bien, ahí las palabras para Nico Sid, que es el cantante nacional que hace tributo a Steve Perry y a Journey, un gran cantante. Nos dice, ¿is Steve Perry one of your big influences in your work?
No. I love Steve Perry, trust me.
Okay.
But I love the guy that he was influenced by, Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke, Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, the Four Tops, Temptations, all that soul stuff I used to listen to when I was a kid. And I emulated all these singers when I was a little boy, you know, just growing up, listening to records. And I know Steve Perry, if you listen to, not to take anything away from Steve Perry, he's a legend, he's brilliant and wonderful singer. But he took a lot of Sam Cooke's inflections in his voice, you know. Well, I can't do it. I can't even attempt to do it, but if I'm going to do it, I have no fear, but like, whoa, you know, I can't do it. Jeff Scott Soto would be laughing at me right now, but like, you know what I mean? I like all these Sam Cooke, like, darling, you send me, honest you do, like da-da-da, all that like whoa, La-Do Day, all that stuff that Steve Perry used to do that made him famous was a fine line between his own thing and Sam Cooke. And I love Sam Cooke. So anyway, yeah, I know you got to translate this, but there is kind of a connection there with the Journey thing and then me. I was managed by this guy, Herbie Herbert, who managed Journey for many, many years. When he managed Journey, he just managed Journey and Eric Martin for years. And then he managed Mr. Big. His name is Herbie Herbert. And there is a kind of a connection there. So I'm glad that we have this spiritual thing happening when we go on tour with Nico.
Buenísimo. Nos comentaba ahí de la conexión con Journey, aparte de que va a estar tocando acá con un grupo tributo a Journey junto con ellos en los shows, que nos decía que Steve Perry no es necesariamente una influencia directa que él ha tenido como cantante, pero sí dice las raíces de donde viene Steve Perry, o sea, los cantantes que influenciaron a Steve Perry como Sam Cooke, que nos mencionaba, que decía que le encanta, y otros también grandes artistas clásicos del soul como Otis Redding y varios otros nombres más. Y nos demostraba ahí cantando un poco de cómo se da esta influencia de Sam Cooke en lo que hace Steve Perry y posteriormente en lo que hace él también como Eric Martin, y por ahí está la gran influencia, ¿no? So you got a lot of love for the old soul classics.
I do. Yeah, I've always said it. I've always stayed true to it. I've never changed my mind. I love Motown, and there used to be these two labels, Stax and Volt, and then they combined them, Stax Volt. Otis Redding was on that. Steve Cropper, you know, all the Blues Brothers kind of sound. And then I listened to a lot of that kind of soul music. And then later on in my life, you know, when I was like maybe 15, 16 to 18, then Led Zeppelin came about, and Paul Rodgers. Oh my God, Paul Rodgers is my hero from Free and Bad Company. I even told him he was my hero. Years ago, I went to it was an award show, and we were presenting these awards. It's called the Polestar Awards, and you present awards to managers and trucking companies and tour bus companies. It was cool. Anyway, I met Paul Rodgers, and we're right in the middle of this green room backstage area, and all these rock stars and managers are all looking at us. And I'm talking to Paul Rodgers, and it was me and my wife and Paul and his girl. And I was going, remember when you played Tech Jam and you were, and I was like so nervous talking to him, and my wife was going, I've never seen him like this before. And I was like, you're Paul Rodgers. I'm not worthy, you know. Anyway, yeah.
Things like that happens. We all been there. So, sí, nos contaba ahí un poco partiendo de lo que nos decía del amor que tiene por los viejos clásicos de la música soul. Mencionaba ahí los viejos sellos de donde era Otis Redding y otros nombres, y se acordaba después de Paul Rodgers, el cantante de Free, de Bad Company, que es su ídolo, dice uno de sus héroes, y contaba ahí la historia de cuando lo conoció y le manifestó su adoración de todas las formas posibles, como un fan más, porque eso es lo que es. Ahí ustedes vieron la actuación, así que tremendo la historia ahí con Paul Rodgers. Ya que mencionaba a Mr. Big, queremos saber, por supuesto, que hay alguna posibilidad que vuelva Mr. Big. You said that you miss Mr. Big so much, so all the fans want to know, there is some chance, a possibility that Mr. Big will be back someday. I know that Billy Sheehan and Paul Gilbert has their own projects and you and your staff, but I don't know.
Well, you didn't ask me. I mean, like if you asked Paul, he'd go, oh, well, I don't know, you never say never. And same thing, Billy would go, well, it would be a good idea. But I'm here to tell you that there is a rumor. And did I start this rumor? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I believe that there are big things coming. I keep saying that, and I want people to believe me that we're not down for the count. It's not like it's not over. I think we got some things to do. I'm sorry. If I talk too much, I might get the band broke up again. I can't.
Then we will see the headline saying something.
Eric Martin says the band. Yeah, that's what happened last time, man. I was trying to get the band to do, long story short, I said something about, the band's we're gonna get a new record going, and I didn't talk to the rest of the guys, and they were like, shut up.
Good. Bien, ¿qué va a pasar con Mr. Big? Si es que va a volver algún día, nos dice que el grupo no está sepultado definitivamente para siempre, que pueden venir grandes cosas en el futuro, la posibilidad está abierta. Hace rato que está así, es lo que se mantiene, pero eso es lo importante, no está terminado para siempre Mr. Big. Y van a poder ver a Eric Martin cantando estas canciones. Ahora sí les doy las fechas. Primero, Rancagua, 17 de noviembre, Teatro Lucho Gatica. Santiago, viernes 18 de noviembre, Teatro Oriente. Y Coquimbo, domingo 20 de noviembre, Casino Enjoy. Entradas para Rancagua y Coquimbo por sistema Ticket Pro y para Santiago por Punto Ticket. Vayan a ver a Eric Martin junto a Evolution, el grupo tributo a Journey. Va a estar tremendamente bueno. Well, Eric, our time is coming to an end. Finally, do you have some final words for your fans here in Chile? Please make an invitation for everybody.
I don't want to go. I'm having a good time talking to you. Well, there's a few places that I haven't been to in Chile. And, the couple that you mentioned, I can't even pronounce them. Rancagua, what was the other one?
Coquimbo.
Yeah, I've never been. I don't think I've ever been there. And I love a challenge. I love the earth, like times, and I love going to new places. Obviously, my children always go, Dad, where are you going to next time? Like I'm an adventurer. I'm like Indiana Jones of rock and roll. I love it. I can't wait to see you. Thank you for keeping the torch burning for me. I appreciate it, and I will be rocking out into your heart and to your soul very soon.
Yeah, that's right. Then it's always good to play in different cities, not just the capital city, but it seems to be the only place where these things happen. You gotta go to the other cities, so that's very good.
Yeah, hey, wherever it is. I remember one time I played this radio station. No, I did a radio station thing long time ago, somewhere in South America. And I was, we were driving through like the jungle, and the Jeep stopped, and this guy got out, and he had a machete, and he's chopping down the growth, the foliage and stuff, and he's chopping it up and everything. It was hilarious. But hey, look, I want to do anything and everything to entertain the fans. I mean, look, I'm so excited to get another chance to get out. Stop recording.
No, we're still here. It just was freezed by some seconds while we are here finally. Okay.
Do I look like this at the end of a record when it freezes? Do I look like this?
No, it was a normal face. So it was a normal face, so everything's okay.
Right.
Okay, we will see you here, right, on a few days. So thank you very much, Eric, for your time.
Thank you.
So we will see you here in Chile, okay?
Okay, my brother. Thank you. Thank you for the conversation.
Bye. Bien, gracias a todos por estar ahí. Nos vemos en una próxima oportunidad. Hasta la próxima. Chao.